let's go.
Yes, I'm the chip leader.
That's scored 6s. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, what the hell just happened? Wow.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing? Oh, guys, happy holidays. It is, what, is the 23rd today? Jeez. Well, you know what? I can't think of a better way to spend the day than playing some poker with friends. So, guys, we're going to have a really fun home game today. We're going to, of course, play the pokers. We're going to have bounties. Now, there is a $109 tournament ticket bounty on my head. In addition to that, there is a $16.50 ticket on both Lime Ricky, and Fatal Wedgie's head. And in addition to that, we have another 6 $16.50 tournament tickets to give away. Pretty sweet deal, huh? All right, guys, let's change over to this view over here. I'm just gonna stick this guy right here. This is our home game lobby, and hey, there's 2 players in this tournament. I haven't given out the password yet. This better be Lime and Wedgie. Hey, there they are. All right, whew, no leaks here. All right, guys, but I'm sure a lot of you are eager to get in, so I will give you guys the password. Let me just grab it here. You know, I'm going to just register before you guys so I can feel a little special. There we go. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? The password for today's home game is 888 CHIPS. That spells chips. 888 for chips. Guys, look at this. 100% Canadian lobby. Hell yeah, love it. Oh, and then the English came in. Forever Posh. That's a very English name too. All right, there we go. We got everybody coming in. Good to see you guys. Oh, all right. So let's see who's here. Who's here? Okay, I've got to scroll up a little bit. Oh, I think first person in the chat today was Vlad. What's up, Vlad? We got Lime Ricky, of course. We got Zubaitis, Fatal Wedgie. How you doing? Matska 14, Paulo Andre, Nightbot. Nightbot doesn't really count. Yayo AV. We got More. We got Scooty. We got Ruinkind. Oh no, how the heck do I pronounce this? There's a W and a Cavasco. I'm just gonna call you W Cavasco. Yeah, let's go with that. What's up, Super Zero? What's up, Das Blues, the Hungry One, Burba AA, Doc Matouche, MS Attack, Vic, how you guys doing? Get to Money's X Merciless, good to see you. Oh, we got a Prime sub from Flu19999. I think there's 4 of them. 2, Flu, thank you so much for that Prime sub. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. Yo, what's up, Costy? What's up, Red Rabbit, Farting Potato Lord? Final Table 11, good to see you. Captain Colin, Paul, what's up, guys? AAJ Sun. Oh boy, we got so many. Sales, how you doing? Happy Ray, what's up? Mickey, how you doing? All right, guys. Guys, we got 40 people in here so far. The goal, I'm changing the goal. I'm shifting the goalposts here. The goal is 150 people before the tournament starts. Think we can do it? Champagne watching from YouTube. You're out shopping. I'm glad you could make it. Ooh, Lime says we got 39. Okay, we got 47 now. Yeah. 47 registered, but 100 in chat. We got some slackers. That's okay. I'm a slacker. You know, it's I've been putting things off my whole life. I'm surprised I even showed up here on time. But guys, You don't want to miss this because, guys, there is, of course, there's a bounty on my head. There's a bounty on Lime's head. There's a bounty on Fatal Wedgie's head. Those bounties are active the very first hand. So I mean, I don't know. I'd certainly want to be there. 150 till the start will be hard. All right, MS attack. I'm going to be honest with you here. I don't think we're going to hit 150, but I was hoping that, you know, like if we shoot for 100 and then we get like 80, you know, it's disappointing. But if we shoot for 150 and then we get like, you know, 120, then that's awesome. So I don't know. That's just what I was going for. Fine. We're probably not going to get it, but I can still try. Captain Colin says the bounty is theirs. I mean, it might be. Who's to say? We might all be seated at the same table. You know, the three bounties and Captain Colin. We get a 4-way all in. He, of course, has pocket 8s, which is amazing. Hits the trips on the flop, quads on the turn. We're all dead. Triple bounty collection. You never know. Oh, I wish poker was that easy. Passion Legends, you want the pass? I think the command is !password. You can always type that in the chat, get that password. But, you know, since I'm here and I got a little time, I'll go ahead and say it out loud for you guys one more time. Guys, the password is 888pokerTV. Now, guys, what's your favorite kind of potato chip? When I was a kid, it was just like straight salt and vinegar. And I remember, like, at one point, they came out with these chips that were like extreme flavors and they had like extra salt and vinegar. I think that's what they called it. And it's just like you eat a chip and then like you go cross-eyed. And I love those so much. These days, I don't know. You know, I'm middle-aged, you know, got a little more tame. I dig the ketchup chips these days. Lime, you like the all dress ripple. I mean, all dress ripples, that's classic. Absolutely classic. Vlad says sour onion. Could we get a ban on Vlad in the chat, please? Fatal Wedgie with the dill pickle. Dill pickle is one of those flavors that I appreciate as being a decent flavor, but I don't really like it myself. It's kind of like, you know, if you're not a car guy, but you see a wicked car, you're like, yeah, that's pretty sweet. I have no idea what it is or how it drives or anything, but it looks pretty sweet. That is how I feel about dill pickle. All right, guys, we got a little bit over 1 minute left to register here. We're 2/3 of the way to the real goal, which is 100, of course. We got 67 players in here. This is gonna be tight. Hold on, let me see how many slackers we got. We got, I don't know, maybe like 30 slackers or so in the chat, or maybe, you know, just some fans that are tuning in that might not be playing. And I mean, that's okay. That is okay, guys. Zorro, yeah, ketchup chips. They're so freaking good. Yo, what's up, Sleepy? What's up, River Boss? And all right, I am going to go, okay, I'm going to turn on my card cover because I always forget to do that for the very first hand. I'm going to move this over. Now, guys, if you don't happen to get in the next 7 seconds, don't worry. There is 40 minutes of late registration. You know, it's... yeah, you can get in after the tournament starts. Ooh, okay. I am at the same table as Fatal Wedgie, so we got 100 and what, $25.50 worth of bounties here. Now, hold on, who was saying they were getting my bounty? Captain Colin. Captain Colin, are you at this table? Because there's maybe a couple of guys I don't recognize here. I don't know. And all right, guys, cards are being dealt. Let's go. Good luck. Have fun, everybody. I am starting on the button. Oh, is Ian in here? Is Simpione in here? Yes, he is. All right, guys, we're going to do the classic min raise the button here. Good luck, Ian. Okay, now I don't have to open up an extra table for Wedgie because she's here, but we do have a Lime at another table. We'll take the check here. We're multi-way, you know, gotta be a little bit cautious. So yeah, we have the bounties on myself, on Fatal Wedgie, and on Lime Ricky. We're gonna go for another check back here. What's up, Johnny? Who cares? Good to see you. Guys, that is a lot of clubs. Am I gonna win this? I'm a pair of fives? All right, pair of fives wins. Where I was, I gotta be honest, I was kind of giving up on that one. Not expecting it. Don, you want to swap out a 109 ticket for a 1650? I'm with Lime here. Why would you not want the 109? All right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and come along. How rude of me, by the way, guys. I haven't done a roll call at the tables. Starting directly at my left table here, we have XXX Taz, we have Gil Morka, we have Fatal Wedgie, we have Kostek. Kostek, I never know how to pronounce your name. We got Cost over here. We got Victor OD, we got Slayer 2200, I am the dark, and Vladara. Good luck, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and fold this one. This is not my kind of flop here. It's like swapping a sandwich for a slice of dry bread. I mean, yeah. Okay, so it's Romanian. It's hard to pronounce. Can I get like Andre in on a call here? Maybe he can help me out. All right, so I mean, ace four of spades. It's not that good. What can I say? All right, Slayer going for the raise here. You know, my hand is significantly worse this time. I'm going to go ahead and fold it. Oh, good thing too, because Taz goes for the raise. All right, I'll show my hand, guys. You know, once this one's all over. Queen 10, that seems like a pretty solid fold to the shove. Oh, we got Tiny 1969 joining our table. Good luck, Tiny. Gilmorca just saying, YOLO, ship it, let's go. All right, guys, we are getting very close to that 100 entries mark we were looking for. We were hoping to, get it before the tournament start, but that's okay. And of course, in addition to being able to register late, you can also, we got what, unlimited rebuys for 40 minutes, which I'm hoping to not have to use. I don't know if you guys know this. 888 makes us pay for the buy-ins to this ourselves. I'm out $1 here. I don't know if this is sustainable, guys. All right, so I am the dark going for the bet. I'm gonna go ahead and click call. Goes for the check. I mean, this is just like, it's like the perfect check back hand, right? Yeah. Yeah, just check it back. Pair of 9s beats a pair of 7s. Let's go. Doc, you're already on your second bullet. Yeah, that's going to happen sometimes. I think last week's home game, I fired like 4 or 5. And I wasn't even hosting. All right, our Romanian friend with the ship. Now, they don't have Fatal Wedgie covered here. Fatal Wedgie has a bounty on her head, but she also has a few more big blinds. Yo, what's up, Chili Billy Bear? What's up, Dragon? Showing the Ace King there. I mean, yeah, Ace King's a pretty solid hand. Ace King is also a hand that, I mean, I know just like going all in like that, it's a little bit on the ridiculous side. It's a bit of a big raise, but Ace King really is, it's a hand that wants to see all 5 cards, and that's certainly one way to do it. Okay, Fatal Wedgie, Slayer, you guys are missing out on a family pot here. I'm going for the check. We got the Ace Queen 8 with a flush draw out there. Starting with a check here. The pot size bet coming out of Taz. Now, Taz was the under the gun limper, the first, the original. Which means, I don't know, maybe there's a slow play or two in that range. Now, a couple straights getting there, a flush getting there, a donkey emoji getting thrown, and Tiny, living up to his name, tosses in 1 big blind. Taz, if you fold to this. Okay, thank you. Taz goes for the call, and I mean, it turns out top pair is good because, guys, we're getting reads here. Tiny, in like a 7-way pot, floats the flop with 10 high against a pot size bet. That is bold. Lime, you are scaring me. You moved tables. But you didn't bust, I don't think. Actually, okay, hold on. My table tiling software isn't even on. Okay, that is not my table. Let's move you here. Let's move me here. Okay, everything's good. It's all good. Everything is, yeah, it's right where it should be. Didn't bust, you just moved. But there's like 2 seconds where I didn't know that. And I'm thinking, oh no, did I miss a bounty? But no, it's all good. I'm probably gonna miss it anyways. So we got a 4-way flop here. Last time, Tiny floated the flop with 10 high. So I'm expecting a call here. Guess he had worse than 10 high. All right, so we got a new player at the table here. We got Thoy. coming in over here. I am going to go ahead where, guys, it's all about the min raises today. We're going for the min raise. Cost goes for the call. We get ace, jack, 5. And the guys, hold on. Is this a tell? Is this a tell? It might be. Anyways, I go for the check back. We get this 5 on the turn. Cost goes for, well, we'll call it a half pot bet here, just ever so slightly bigger. I'm going to go ahead and take the peel. Yo, what's up, Zep? And we got another medium-sized bet coming in. Guys, I am not playing my kicker, but I am going to go ahead and call here. The Queen 6. We pick off the Queen 6 bluff. You thought you could fool me with all the emotes there. Nuh-uh. My friend, I am a professional. Also, I just don't fold top pair because, I mean, it's top pair. Top pair is good. But this is nice. This is the start that I like to get, because here's the thing. There's a bounty on my head. If you bust me on my first bullet, you win a $109 tournament ticket. Subject to the terms and conditions that are pinned in the chat, of course. But now, look at this. Everybody at the table covered. You got no shot at this bounty, which actually gives me a little bit of freedom. Have you guys ever tried bluffing with a bounty on your head that's worth 109 buy-ins? It's very, very difficult. People just don't fold. But now, you know, we got a few players covered here. We got the whole table covered. You guys are still probably going to call me down, but I'm okay with this. I like this. Now, if I could just win, you know, maybe a few more pots, maybe become the tournament chip leader, maybe win the tournament, you know, something like that, that'd be cool. Okay, so it looks like we might be going to multi-way. I am the dark. Went for the raise under the gun and got 6 callers. And then Slayer leads out. Too rich for my blood, man. Hey, what's up, Con Martinoni? All right, so far Slayer gets a whole bunch of folds. Gets called though. All right, guys, in the chat, predictions. How high is Tiny's highest card? Are we looking at like the 9 high gutter getting chased here? That is top 2 pair. I'm not going to reveal it just yet. I want to see the guesses in the chat. Now, you know, they called down 3 streets. So maybe 9 high wasn't the best guess. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Razvan? All right, here, hold on. We're gonna do the big reveal. It's Jack High the whole way. I was so close. Well, hold on. Just call the flop, call the turn, call the river. Could you imagine if the guy had like 9-7, by the way? We have an all-in here. 6s against 3s. 3s is notably a pair. But still not good enough this time. So GG Tiny. I'm going to go ahead and fold my hand here under the gun. Yeah, so somebody's got to help me understand that when the Jack High call down. I mean, I've seen it done before. I've seen the Jack high call. Now, he had Jack deuce. I'm pretty sure Jack 4 offsuit is the one you want to be having there. Deuce is wild. Oh, man. Happy Ray. I don't think I've played Deuce's Wild Poker in, I don't know, a good at least 10 years, 15 years. You know, it wasn't online, you know, just playing with some friends. But deuces are broken. I'll just say that. Yeah, they're kind of overpowered. Now, see, the problem with that game is that pocket deuces can literally never lose. That's the issue. Maybe there needs to be like an additional rule around that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call here. You know, we're getting a pretty good price. Oh no, Fatal Wedgie has left the table. All right, I got to go find Fatal Wedgie. All right, we got cost going for the bet here. I'm going to go ahead and take a call. Okay, so we got this 9 on the turn. It's possible for somebody to have a very long straight. And you know what? There's the second bet coming out. I'm out. I'm going to let these two fight over it. It's a very small second bet, though. So, you know, pot odds are good, but I don't know, you kind of have to have something. My holdings were not terribly good. And it's a check. The pair of 5s wins. Pair of 5s had me beat, by the way. I had ace high. Oh, yeah. Nightbot keeps mentioning a free roll. You know what? Lime Ricky, he's right. The exclamation mark password command says there's a free roll starting at 8:30. Yeah, that is incorrect. So no free roll, or at least this is not a free roll. I don't know. 888 runs like lots of free rolls, but this is not a free roll. This is a $1 buy-in, $500 guarantee tournament. Currently have 135 entries. And as if those prizes weren't enough, if you bust me on my first bullet, you win a $109 tournament ticket. If you bust a Fatal Wedgie over here in red, you get a $16.50 tournament ticket. If you bust Lime Ricky over here, you get a $16.50 tournament ticket. It's pretty sweet. And of course, guys, this is also a mystery bounty. Now, the mystery bounties are not in effect just yet. They want to make you work for it. They want to make you wait a little bit before the mystery bounties kick in. So the mystery bounties kick in after the first break, which is what? At level 12. The lobby is telling me it's at level 12. The command is fixed right on. Cost really liking these tiny bets, just little pokes and prods, playing some small ball poker, channeling his inner Daniel Negreanu. Oh, guys, I'm going to move us over here because there was a chance that Lime Ricky was being put all in there, but she decided not to click call. Okay. See, I'm watching. I'm watching, but all right, so we got Koss going for the under the gun limp. We got Tyrrell over here, who's new to the table. Good luck, Tyrrell. We also got Uraj. When did Uraj get here? Oh, right, after Fatal Wedgie got out here. All right. Mr. Dark going for the raise. I'm going to go for the call here. Now, there are actually 2 players at the table. Well, no, there's more than 2 players. There's 3 players at the table that actually have me covered now. And luckily for me, 2 of them are in the hand with me. Oh, and one of them just left. All right, guys, we got 3 clubs on board. Possible straight, possible flush, no possible straight flush. Let's go ahead and take a peel here. Doc, you're on your 4th bullet. What's the record? I mean, I have no idea what the record is. Like, not even close, but I'm pretty sure it's not 4. I think I've fired more than 4 at least a few times. All right, so we got a big bet coming in on the river and a call. I'm going to go ahead and fold here. 9-7 2 pair is good. Looks like it. And I had a king in hand, which means 9-7 beats me. So I'm going to say good fold on my part. Oh, Mickey. Yeah, you're the guy who Ian was talking about. Was it yesterday? Who won the WSOP seat? That's sweet. I mean, my schedule's getting weird because it's Christmas real soon. But usually I'm kind of like Monday to Friday, starting at is it like 7 p.m. GMT? Is usually when I'm going. Yeah, that sounds right. But you know what you can do if you want to catch my channel? You know, head over to twitch.tv/KomodoDragonJesus, click the follow button, and there's, what is it, like a bell, or there's like some sort of notification button that you can click in case you want to get notified when I go live. All right, we got the big min raise coming in from Thoy. All right, we got the 7-5-3 board, very connected. There's a possible flush draw out there. Falcon in for 3 bullets already. You know, every once in a while, I just want to come into this and just like cause some chaos. So there's the $109 tournament ticket bounty on my head, right? And so every once in a while, I just want to come in like first hand, just open shove. And, you know, like if I'm under the gun or something, that means I should get called 8 times and have just the absolute wildest pot you've ever seen. I've never given in to the temptation, though. There's something deep inside of me that wants to take poker seriously. But so we have a bet from RPC. It gets called twice. Tyrrell thinking about it, but does eventually go for the fold. Ruin kind, that's an idea. That is an idea, yes. It's one of the ideas of all time. If I get called off first hand, they all have starting stack. Who gets the bounty? I mean, whoever wins. I do think there is something in place for it, like if the pot is a chop or something too. But that is above my pay grade. That is like Lime Ricky pay grade type stuff. Ooh, I am at a new table here. Okay, cool. At a new table with Quiller, Ruinkind, Top 1 Master BR, Bluff for the win. Emin Togoshi, Mirabelle, and Jazz. It's a weird pronunciation here where the Y is pronounced like an A. It's pronounced Jazz. Okay, so we end up going 4-way here at this brand new table. We got No going for the bet. You know what? I'm going to take a peel here. Overcard. Does overcard like really matter that much here? Because I mean, if you got a jack, you're still winning against the ace. There's a couple flush draws out there. One of them has come in. We got the Jack, Jack 3, Ace 6 board. I am going to keep on checking here. I'm a little skeptical this player has a terribly good hand. Like, who checks back a jack on this turn? Absolutely nobody. That's who. We'll go for the call. There is a third player in the pot, though. Well, I mean, I was right about one guy. The bottom pair call would have looked so good if there wasn't a third player in the pot there. All right. Yo, what's up, Noob Frost Mage? Quiller is thinking about it. Okay, actually folds to me. Okay, we're going for the min raise on the button. Am I just going to take this down? Okay, no, I'm not. I would be shocked and appalled if I just took it down. I am going to go ahead and check back this flop. This is usually like a pretty good board for the big blind. You know, kind of this like double low connectivity right here. Got a small bet coming out. Okay. King on the river. I mean, there shouldn't be many like king high bets. All right. I mean, I don't know, guys. You don't fold this hand, right? You don't fold it. How we doing? A7. A7's got me beat. Taking a few chips from me. Corrosis. Simpione does not have a bounty on his head, but if you do bust him, you get the satisfaction of knowing that you busted Ian Simpson out of a tournament, which is something that very few people can say they have done. You know, as a percentage of the population, naturally, because, you know, there's like, what, 8 billion people on Earth? Can you imagine if you've been busted by like 1 billion people? That'd be pretty crazy. Soranaki, you've done it, but on blast. I mean, okay, sure, you've done it on blast. I feel that gives you like half points, though. There's a lot of chaos going on in blasts. Yo, what's up, Piano Cat? Someday I'll learn to play like proper poker. But for now, I'm just going to go all in. Because like back in the day when I learned how to play, you know, I mean, okay, 26 bigs is it's a fair bit. You know, maybe I shouldn't just be playing short fold, but like back in the day, if you had like, you know, 15, you had 20 bigs, you just like play a whole bunch of all in or fold. That's just how short stacks it used to be played. By the way, the fact that I have a bounty on my head that is worth more than double first prize of this tournament, and I just got 4 folds is absolutely insane. Can I just say that? Absolutely insane. But yeah, and then I don't know, like poker strategy evolved and there's smaller raises and stuff like that these days. There's apparently limping in some situations is good now. I don't know. Flu, you would have called any two. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the mathematically correct thing to do. But it's okay. I didn't have aces. So, you know, if I had aces, I would have been pretty disappointed. Oh, guys, we got Fatal Wedgie all in. Speaking of aces, Vlad will not be collecting a bounty here as the runout has no queens, no jacks, no connection whatsoever with that Fatal Wedgie with the double up. Nice hand. Piano Cat, you told Aaron the other day that he's nearly as sexy as me. And he decided you weren't friends anymore. Oh man, just the other day, Aaron and I were talking about our mustaches. You know, that we have both gotten rid of. Or at least, you know, I've added some stuff to mine here. And I mean, we all know mustaches are sexy. All right, so I'm not involved in a hand here, but, you know, I'm going to move over to this one because there's a pot that is brewing over here, and Lime Ricky is involved with only 18 blinds behind. Lime Ricky with the 1650 bounty on her head. Up against Edwin, Random AA, and Bang. Now, turn checks through. Turn checks through, okay. Lime Ricky with the all-in gets called, shows the flush. Random AA, well, not winning that one. Now, I can't see what others had here. I had to be dealt into the hand, right? Yeah. All right, so guys, as a professional poker player, you know, sometimes I like to talk about strategy. On my channel, I'm often talking about, you know, cash game strategy because that's kind of where I specialize, but I have picked up a few things, you know, about tournaments over the years. One thing that I've found, and I'm actually not very good at this part, it's a skill that I really need to work on. But in order to collect bounties, you need to win the hand. And I have had a lot of trouble with that. I mean, a lot of trouble. It's bad. But I would encourage everybody who's, you know, trying to level up their tournament poker game to try to work on that. Meanwhile, I'm just, I'm folding a few hands. I don't even know what I had. I almost said what I had this hand. I gotta... Gotta watch it. Ooh, Doc, providing some very important information in the chat, guys. We have just under 5 minutes of late registration remaining. So if you want to get in here, all the bounties are still live. We got the $500 prize pool. We're all having fun, of course. Sitting on 22.2 bigs. I need a quadruple up. But if you guys want to get in here, you can type !password in the chat to get that. Oh, we have an all-in Jackson. Why is everybody getting aces but me? All right, top one Master BR going to be losing that pot. Mirabelle winning a big one with the pocket aces. I had king 3 offsuit. Now, okay, how many chips do I have here? I have 6,000. Starting was 10,000. Now, there is a consideration here. If in the next 3 minutes, I just wanted to punt my stack and rebuy to pick up some extra chips. Or, double up, and I mean, that picks up extra chips on its own. But I feel like that's not the way you want to do it when there's a bounty. See, the bounty is the reason that I take this pretty seriously, because it's a $109 tournament ticket. I don't want to just give it away like it's nothing. Right? I want to try my best to defend this bounty until my last digital breath. But I am, what am I? I'm 134th out of 145. Yeah, I'm not doing this very well, actually. All you need's a chip and a chair, though. It's fine. Mirabelle had the aces, now the ace 10, winning a couple nice pots. We got bluff for the win, going for the raise. I mean, I can't call that. I had an okay hand, but I can't call that. Seriously, it's everybody but me. Okay, so Zeppelin down to 1.4 bigs with 1.5 minutes left in late reg. I had a jack, by the way. Sorry, Zeppelin. Had one of your outs there. Let's go. I'm not even at risk here. I am going to lose, but I'm not at risk. All right, so pocket sixes lose. I mean, for most of the chips here, we're losing to the ace jack. Oh, no. Oh, no, guys, I got 5 bigs. And I don't think there's enough time to sneak in a rebuy. There's 30 seconds left, but the moment I go all in with 30 seconds left on late reg, suddenly these guys are going to start tanking. I mean, it's 20 seconds left now. Yeah, there's no chance. I'm just going to have to live with this 2,144 chip stack here. And all right, guys, late reg is officially over. Congrats everyone who's still in. Just gonna wait for my lobby to update here, then I'll give you guys a rundown on the prize structure and all that. And yeah, so okay, we have 223 entries total. 153 players remain. Guys, take a wild guess at who's in 153rd place. Go ahead, take a guess. This is not going to end well. Yeah, so we got 153 players remaining. We have 36 places paid. Now, min cash, I mean, min cash, not much. It's $2.37, sure. Top prize is just over $53. Hold it to the break. I'm going to try to hold it till the end of the tournament, man. I'm not giving up yet. Yeah, so just over $53 for first place. Now, guys, this is a mystery bounty tournament. Mystery bounties kick in at level 12. It is currently level 11, so as soon as the blinds go up in 2.5 minutes, we're going to have a break, and then mystery bounties are kicking in. Half the prize pool is in mystery bounties, so we have that the $50 top prize. There's some 25s, some 1250s, some 750s. Lots of good stuff. All right, something nice here. Nope. But you know what, guys? I do have a short stack, you know? Don't want to dwell on that. You got to dwell on the good things in life. Like the fact that I'm still in this tournament. Like the fact that I am spending my Tuesday afternoon with you lovely folks. And also, like the fact that my wife just brought me a lovely sugar cookie that she spent the morning baking with my kids. Can we bet on me reaching level 15? Oh boy. Okay, hold on. I'm not all in, but Lime might be. Lime has put in 10 bigs with 23 behind. Luck over Muck says ship it in. We got the 4-way all in. 4 is ace 9, 7, 5, king jack. King jack flops really well. Ace 9 drawing dead. And luck over Muck. Very fitting name for the moment. Busting 3 players at once, including Lime Ricky. GG Lime Ricky. Luck over Muck, you are winning a 1650 bounty. And you had to bust 3 people 17 seconds before the mystery bounties kicked in. You just couldn't wait, huh? Lime says Luck over Muck is not in chat at the moment. Luck over Muck, if you are watching, if you can hear me, hop in chat for a moment. Lime needs to touch base with you in order to get you that bounty. Meanwhile, you know, I'm still holding on to my 4 BBs here, but we are now going on a break. So guys, I'm going to put on a quick little video for you. Feel free to get up, stretch your legs, grab yourself a drink, and let's all meet back here in a few minutes and have some more fun. Be right back.
It's time for 888 Poker Live 2026, and we're lining up a jam-packed year full of awesome events just for you. First up is Madrid, where we'll bring the poker thrill to one of Europe's most vibrant cities. Then we head to Glasgow, a city known for its heart, energy, and epic poker showdowns. Next, it's on to Barcelona, where poker meets party under the Spanish sun. Finally, we close out in London, showcasing our poker prowess in one of the most iconic cities in the world. And that's not all. The UKPL is back with 5 stops across the UK for your chance to grab even more poker action. We've also got the Noche de Poker Festival in Spain, bringing poker closer to you. It's going to be an incredible live experience unlike anything you've seen before. And stay tuned for more surprises. So whether you're a seasoned pro or new to the game, 888 Poker Live is your chance to be part of something unforgettable. Come along, play well, get lucky, and you could be our next 888 Poker Live champion. 888 Poker, made to play.
We can also use small straight draws, gut shots, even open enders, and blast them off of high card hands that are ahead of us. When we've defended our big blind to a raiser, we are out of position. The most common thing we're going to do is check to the raiser. Because we had a discount pre-flop, we have a wide range. They have a narrower range. On most flops, they have an advantage in strength, and they have an advantage with position. We're just going to check to them and then reassess based on what they do. When we face a c-bet, we have to first of all get rid of all of our trash hands. So if the board comes like a jack 10-5, we know we're automatically folding pocket threes, ace deuce offsuit, 6-7 offsuit. All of those hands disappear. Then we are left with a reasonably strong range. Our second pairs, our top pairs, some sets, maybe straights, depending on what the board is. And all of these hands have to go into 2 buckets, 2 strategic decisions, check raising and check calling. People often don't check raise enough, and it's really important to check raise enough, both to get full equity and to get maximum value from your strong hands. Let's say the board comes 2, 3, 4, we check, they bet. We really want to get lots of money in with like 5, 6 for the flop straight or pocket fours for a set. So we are going to check raise those hands. We can't only check raise our very strongest hands. We need to balance that with bluffs as well. Maybe a hand like king 5 offsuit for the open-ended straight draw and the overcard. When we check raise these bluffs, we can make ace highs fold, and that's great. We can even use them as multi-barrel bluffs down the streets and maybe make them fold a pair on the correct runouts as well. There are times when we don't check raise very much at all. If there's a lot of ICM considerations and we're covered, or if the flop is just particularly good for the pre-flop raiser. If the floppers came ace king 5, the pre-flop raiser has loads of top pair hands, loads of the best sets and the 2 pair hands. They have a big advantage. So we're not going to check raise very often at all here. We're going to decide on our trash and just fold it and do a lot of just check calling. If you're in the big blind and you call a raise versus an under the gun raiser and it comes ace king 5, having a donk betting strategy leading out instead of checking is not viable, not mathematically speaking. They have a really strong range on ace king 5. We have a relatively weak range on ace king 5. If we try and construct a leading range, it's going to be incredibly difficult to balance, and we're betting into a big disadvantage to their range. So it's not going to make you money in the long term. Some of the situations where we can construct a leading range is when the flop is beneficial to the big blind. Flops like 5-5 deuce. It's good for the big blind's range because when we had a discount pre-flop, we were calling hands like 5-6 offsuit, like king 5 offsuit. So we have a lot of 5s on 5-5 deuce, for example, whereas an early position raiser doesn't have very many 5s in their range. The reason we donk bet is to prevent them from checking back strong hands when we have a nut advantage. It allows us to maximize value from our strongest hands and maximize fold equity with some of our weaker hands that do have some potential to make something good on later streets. So when we've defended our big blind and it goes check check on the flop, we need to assess the turn card and if it's best for us in the big blind or if it's best for the pre-flop raiser. If we think the flop and turn are particularly good for our range, we need to construct a turn probe or a turn donking range. We can use hands like top pair, really good kicker. We can also use small straight draws, gut shots, even open enders, and blast them off of high card hands that are ahead of us. So we're maximizing our value with our best hands and maximizing our fold equity with some of our more nebulous hands that still have some improvability. So there you have it. There's some tips for how to play post-flop from the big blind. If you enjoyed this, please click like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, any comments, please leave them down below. I'll be happy to interact with you.
All right, guys, I am back we got, say, 20 seconds before we're getting back to the tournament here. Now, I'm still in here. We got 4 BBs and a dream. Surprisingly, I'm not actually in last place. There is still a $109 tournament ticket bounty on my head. And in addition to that, we have a Fatal Wedgie over here, who also has a $16.50 tournament ticket bounty on her head. And it is now the mystery bounty portion of the tournament, which means you can win bounties for busting people. And all right, guys, so we all had a nice little break. It's so far in the distant past that you guys have already probably forgotten about it. But if, you know, you're like me and you got to remember this stuff for your job, you might remember that Lime Ricky before the break was busted by Luck Over Muck, who I believe did actually get in touch and everything is good with the giveaway. Right on. But Lime Ricky did unfortunately fall to Luck Over Muck. And we're going to celebrate this event with a giveaway. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give you a keyword. You're going to type it in chat if you wish to participate. Right after I watch what the heck is going on here, there's a 5-way all in. Yeah, if you want to participate, guys, write the keyword in Twitch chat. And of course, we have terms and conditions pinned at the top of the chat there, so make sure to give those a browse. The keyword is Luck Over Lime. And in a nice little ironic twist, we actually have Luck Over Muck at the bottom of this table getting busted as I talk about this. Oh, and that's Tara's winning the $50 mystery bounty. Ooh. Ooh, jeez. All right, guys, the $50 bounty has been taken. So anyways, I'm in the big here with about 3 big blinds. I'm going to go call. Yeah. And then, guys, we're going to go for the old stop and go here. Boom. Something tells me my stack may soon be at risk. Ruinkind with 7 BBs. Are you going to get in on this? I got a pair. Mafi, good luck. Oh, that's a bad turn. That is a bad river. Mafi 87 has bested me. I am out in 132nd place. Mafi gets a mystery bounty, just a mini here. But in addition to that, is going to get the $109 tournament ticket. Congrats, Mafi 87. Oh, all the 888 people getting busted here. All right, guys. Lime, whenever you're ready, feel free to wrap up that giveaway, so we can have a few winners coming out. And yeah, so I have busted, Lime has busted. We still have Fatal Wedgie at this table, so we're gonna rail Fatal Wedgie here. See if we can take her all the way to the final table and all the way to the first prize here. But there is a 16.50 bounty on her head, so that might be, I don't know, a little bit tough. And all right, guys, we got our winners coming out here. Congratulations to Duracell 2. And congratulations to Matapatos SP, Matapatos. What's up? Congratulations. Guys, it's not important how I pronounce it. It's important that it is written properly in chat, okay? So congratulations to Duracell and to Matapatos P. Now, guys, if you didn't happen to win that giveaway and you still want some more, guys, make sure to stick around. We have 4 more 1650 tournament tickets to give away throughout the stream. And there is, of course, 1 more on Fatal Wedgie's head. Ooh, I am also being told that I should be congratulating Play With Heart, who won the 109 bounty. Play With Heart, dude. Yeah. Congrats, I guess. Play With Heart. Congrats on the bounty. 109 tickets, absolutely huge. Hope you turn it into something even bigger. I'm not salty at all. It's okay, guys. I had no expectations here. I'm going to move us to this table because we have what looks like to be a 3-way all-in. Pair plus draw, combo draw, and flopped straight. Looks like flop straight is just going to take it. These flush draw guys all had too many outs. And actually, hold on. Mark's was a pair plus straight flush draw. Jeez. Turned trips even. It wasn't good enough. Thoy is just, I mean, the flop straight is too good. The flop straight is too good. What's up, Crazy Scotsman? Cindy Bear, Merry Christmas. Cindy, did you get to beat up on Nick in any blasts this morning? I saw you were in with one. You were in with him in one, but I don't recall who actually won that. And actually, you're right here. Oh, fun. Piano Cat says, right, well, I busted everything, so I'm going to go eat Bubble and Squeak and heated up pie with a couple emojis there. Guys, does that make sense to anyone? Or am I having a stroke? Am I just not with it anymore? Guys, we have a 3-way all in here. MS Attack, Eliab, and Ander binking the ace on the river. Winning that pot, collecting a bounty here. Now it's just a mini. We've got another all in here. David Knight against Vladara. Vladara with the ace-5. Didn't need the pair, but hit one anyways. The ace-5 is going to be good. David Knight will be busting here. And collecting a mini bounty. So I'm just going to do a quick check now. The $50 bounty has already been claimed. There are still all the other big bounties left. There's 2 25s, there's 3 1250s, and there is 8 750 bounties. So Cindy, you and Nick each won one. Okay, right on. There's nice, fair, equitable result there. Guys, we have a 3-way all in. A set has been flopped. Fades the flush draw. And Thales Viking going to be busting 2 players. Going to be busting Odysseys, and Cindy Bear over here. Going to collect a couple bounties. Oh no, Piano Cat. Are we getting into weird British food again? Okay, so for those who weren't here, I hosted the Thursday takeover on this channel last week. And, you know, in addition to all the fun poker playing stuff we did, we had a good, half-hour long discussion about Marmite. Which, you know, Lime, I'm thinking I never actually clicked that link you sent me. Which is, I don't know, might be for the best. Unsure. But I never ended up looking into that. But we spent a much longer than we should have talking about that. And now, Piano Cat, you're trying to teach me about something called Bubble and Squeak. It's a delicious British dish made up of fried up spuds and cabbage, or actually broccoli in this case. I gotta say, you're not making it sound appetizing. Okay, we got Vlad going all in. We got Tara's, who is the tournament chip leader, saying they want a bounty. Don't click the link. By the way, Doc over here with 40 BBs. Very nice. Okay, King 5 against Ace Queen. The King on the flop means Vlad is going to survive, taking down 16.5 big blinds here. We do have another all-in here. We got Rune Dog against Ander. Ander is going to win with the top pair besting the second pair of Rune Dog. Collecting a mini bounty over here. Fatal Wedgie still with, I don't know, we'll say a reasonable stack of guys. Let me do some quick math here. So, you know, average stack is about 22,300. The big blind is 800, which means average stack is actually just short of 28 big blinds. Now it is, you know, it's maybe a little bit more difficult to have a few of those chips with Tara's hogging so many of them with a 130 big blind stack there. Okay, Doc, you are correct now. However, it's because the blinds just went up, man. I was calculating for the 400, 800 blinds, which was like 30 seconds ago. Settle down. So you wash your bubble and squeak down with dragon soup. I mean, honestly, Mickey, at this point, I think you guys are just messing with me. Guys, we have a 3-way all-in. There are a lot of clubs out there. No extra clubs on board, which means both flush draws miss. The ace 10 for Iron Mike makes a straight. Vlad still going to hang on to a few extra chips, though, because they do win the side pot against Thales Viking, who, if I saw that right, went all in or called an all in with 5 high. Must have went all in on the flop. I mean, how could it not have gone in on the flop? And this dude just keeps going all in. It's ace queen against pocket sevens. No improvement for the ace queen this time, which means after many all-ins, Vlad hanging on. This is the end of the road as the pocket sevens hold. Doc Matouche going to take down a pot and a mini bounty here. Vlad is going to be out of the tournament. Oh, man. Dragon soup is a real thing. It's like an alcoholic energy drink, only found in Scotland, from what I know, to my knowledge. Okay. All right. Guys, we got an ace 3 up against ace queen all in. Now this time, nope, ace queen, guys. Ace queen is not pulling its weight in these all ins. In the previous hand, losing to those sevens, this time losing to a runner flush from the ace 3. You know, guys, one thing that kind of disappoints me about Canada is we don't have any dragon-related history. I feel like that's more of a European thing, especially like with all the castles you guys have over there. I remember as a kid, my family took a trip to Poland, and there was a castle we went to visit. I don't remember where it was. I don't know. I was young. But, you know, the legend of this castle is that there was this notorious dragon that, you know, tormented the townsfolk. And they just could not get rid of it. They could not best it, could not defeat it. Until one day, somebody came up with an idea to feed the dragon food with a lot of pepper on it. As I repeat this, I'm trying to like, is this actually how it went? Yeah, so they somehow fed the dragon a lot of pepper. And then after eating the pepper, you know, the dragon got so thirsty because, I mean, of course, you got to wash that stuff out. It got so thirsty, went for a drink and just drank and drank and drank and drank until I think in the end it exploded. So it's just... See, Canada really needs some dragon-related lore. China has the dragon thing going on, absolutely. Guys, we have an all-in over here. Melton 05 at risk, but the pair of tens is going to fade the combo draw of Success Law. Oh, might have an all-in here. Bang is going for it. That was Smog, and I was watching The Hobbit, bro. I'm pretty sure that's not how they get Smog. Or Smaug. Oh. Guys, we have Queens against Ace Jack here. Thales Viking against Doc Matouche. Doc Matouche needs help. Diamond comes in, but that's not enough. Still missing one. The pair of Queens for Thales Viking is going to take it. Doc Matouche falling here. Doc GG. How many bullets was that? Thales collecting a mini bounty here. Now, I did end up missing the hand. Bang did win an all-in here. Suede Head 69 falling, and just a mini bounty going to Bang as well. Only 4 bullets. Doc, that is a respectable amount of bullets. You know what I find crazy? I mean, maybe this is just, you know, kind of like selective memory or something, right? Every once in a while, you see somebody join, like, a rebuy tournament, and they fire, like, 10 or 15 or 20 bullets, just some insane amount. And then, like, in the end, they end up making, like, the final table, or they end up winning it all, and it makes for like a great story. Guys, we have a 3-way all-in aces, or no, not aces, ace, queen, queens, and pocket fives. Queens are going to be holding, fading a lot of outs going into that river. Nice hand, Iron Mike. So you hear this story about, people firing like 20 bullets and then they end up like final tabling or winning the tournament. And it's always like, oh man, that's so crazy. He managed to get there after firing that many bullets. There's always the comments like he put in so much, he needed to get 4th place or better to actually break even. I feel like I never hear about the guy who fired 20 bullets and then just immediately lost afterwards. Guys, we got Fatal Wedgie going all in. Fatal Wedgie still has a 1650 tournament ticket bounty on her head, in addition to the mystery bounty already getting action from Tara's over here. Now, the question is it going to be a heads-up pot, or are we going to see more? Okay, so a couple folds from Who Cares and Thales Viking. We got Iron Mike. Iron Mike just shipping it, saying, Tara's, if you want to play this one, it's going to cost you most of your chips. Go for the call. It's aces, king, queen, and ace 8. King on the river? Nope. Iron Mike is going to win an absolutely massive pot. Busting Fatal Wedgie, taking the 1650 bounty, taking a nice little mini bounty on top of it. Congrats, Iron Mike 99 and Fatal Wedgie GG. Hey, what's up, Rano Jono? And all right, so guys, all the bonus bounties have been claimed, so you guys are all just fighting over the normal mystery bounties now. Speaking of fighting over bounties, guys, we have a 4-way all-in. Ace 4, pocket 7s, ace deuce, king 10. Does pocket 7s just hold against all of these hands? Okay, so Furlog going to take the main pot there. Side pot split between Melton and Feedquim. Melton only getting 0.3 bigs out of that with the ace high chopping. Oof. Big Bucket, good to see ya. Ian Simpson. Ian, are you still in? Well, let me see. Simpione still in the tournament. Why don't I have your table open? What's wrong with me? Let me pull that up on screen here. Guys, we have another 4-way all-in. King, Jack, pocket 8s, and 6-3. The 6-3 wins. Melton with 0.3 bigs. Gonna be surviving the King Jack's chop the rest of it, which means Success Law is the only player busting out of that 4-way all-in. We got a mini bounty coming out. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, we do have Simpione over here, which I haven't been watching. I feel like that is a faux pas on my part. But he's down to like 3 bigs here. We'll see if any action goes in. Not at risk this hand. So a few players entering the pot there. I think everybody was kind of hoping that Melton would go all in with their last 2.4 bigs, but Melton just decided to wait for a better opportunity. And now we have 4 players to the turn. Possible flushes, possible straights. Lots of scary stuff out there. But I mean, it's only really scary if money starts going in. You know, if this board checks down, I don't know, just, it is what it is. And he's never won this event. I mean, okay, the chat is correct, Ian. I have won one of these but not while hosting. And yes, we have Parabellum to thank for that. Ooh. But we got Ian and Parabellum getting involved in a pot here. We got GN19914 also sitting there with a big blind in. Ian Simpson is at risk. Couple jacks on board and a 5. Betting coming out here. All right, GN wants that bounty all themselves. Parabellum not going anywhere yet. The flush comes in, though. 3 hearts on board, 2 jacks. I mean, I'm just going to point out that quads are possible. Unlikely, but possible. And that is trip jacks for GN. Simpione's pocket 6s had actually quite a few outs going into that river. Could have picked up a heart or a 6, but it's not going to be enough. And Simpione is generously going to hand a $7.50 mystery bounty over to GN 19914. Ian, GG. You join me in the ranks of 888 streamers who are no longer in this tournament. We'll get them next time. Now, earlier, we saw Iron Mike win an absolutely massive pot. And they're actually the tournament chip leader right now. By the way, I feel like chat's been going a little bit quickly lately. I didn't catch Lime. Did you get the bounty sorted out for Iron Mike here? Is everything good? Let me know. You got it. All right, all right. You know, you've been here a while. You know everybody's 888 names. You know, I don't think that is I don't think that's a time thing. You know, I think that is just a love and dedication thing. You know, you care for the community, so you know everyone's names. You don't get that everywhere. So Fenfop, that was castle in Krakow? Could be. Could be, yeah, I have been there. And the dragon was destroyed by being given cows full of sulfur. And then, yeah. All right, that's... The way I heard it did not involve sulfur. The way I heard it involved pepper. But, I mean, yeah, there's probably a few versions of it going around these days. Okay, we have an all-in ace-8 against ace-queen. The ace-queen binks the river, so Feedcom can survive. Gets a tomato thrown right in there. Was that a little lizard face there? It was. Maybe snake? No, I'm going to go with snake. Animals are hard, guys. Noob Frostmage, you know what you did. See, you've outed yourself by, you know, running your own Twitch stream. Okay, so guys, we're slowly getting there. We have 58 players remaining out of our, you know, starting 223 entries. 36 players are getting paid. Or at least, you know, from the ladder. Also got a whole bunch of mystery bounties going on, which I didn't catch. Apparently one of the 25s has been taken. One of the 1250s and a lot of the 750s have been taken. We've caught one of those 750s. Guys, we have a multi-way all-in here. RPC, Musk, Credo, and GN. The Trip Jacks. Okay, he had Jack 8 when he busted Ian. He's got Jack 8 now. He's busting 2 more players. Is that the hand to go with these days? All right, couple mini bounties going to GN with a very healthy stack here. Now over 40 big blinds. Canada doesn't have dragons. We got Bigfoot. I mean, yeah. We got Ogopogo. Is Ogopogo a dragon? My kids actually have like a little Ogopogo plushie. It's definitely somewhat dragon shaped. So I might have been wrong. Maybe we do have a little bit of dragon lore. Oh, yeah, Piano Cat. It's adorable. Guys, we have an all-in here. Aces getting cracked. Queen Jack offsuit, flopping top pair, hitting 2 pair on turn. Here, don't have this in big blind, guys. That's my bad. We have Tiny 1969 here sitting out in middle position. Now, those of you who have been watching may remember the absolutely epic hand that Tiny played earlier on in the tournament. What was it? It was like a 5-way flop, a 6-way flop. Anyways, one guy bets. I don't recall. The other guy isn't important. But you know, they go for a bet. Tiny goes for the call. This guy goes for the turn bet. Tiny goes for the call. The guy goes for a river bet. Tiny insta-calls with Jack high. And then proceeded to lose because, I mean, what the heck are you doing with Jack high? Decided not wanting to fight for the rest of the chips, or, you know, maybe just had to step out for a moment. Still got 2.5 bigs left. They're not out yet. Oh, Ian, it was glorious. All right, so we got a couple limps here. Gooey and Vivi going for some limps. Few short stacks around here. Hazzy 20 going for the all-in. Martinoni in the big blind. Taking a moment, thinking about it. This is for all their chips, for their tournament life here. Timing out there. Now, I don't know if that was, you know, like a little legitimate, this is a tough spot kind of timeout, or if we're starting to see that classic tournament strategy where, guys, we have 51 players left. There's 36 paid. We're getting close. We're getting close to that money bubble. So you might see some of the short stacks taking their time a little bit. Here we have GN going all in, 3-betting over the 3 big blind raise from Silicon over here. And that is quad jacks. The jacks. Cracking pocket kings. Taking down an absolutely massive pot. Collecting a bounty for their trouble. GN, nice hand. So, you know, I'm starting to think it wasn't specifically Jack 8. I'm starting to think it was any hand with a jack is just going to be an absolute wrecking ball for GN over here. GN shoots up to 3rd place in the tournament. Iron Mike still in that top spot. Maja 26 in 2nd place. Say his name 3 times, show up and get daily quads. Oh, wish it was that easy. Happy Ray, GG. So we got Ruinkind throwing in this little non-all-in, but almost certainly committing 3-bet. GN, possibly with a jack in hand, goes for the call. Ooh, no jack in hand, but the jack on the river means 9-6 is good enough. Fades the overcards, fades the flush draw. Ruinkind is in ruins. And we'll be busting in, I believe, 47th, maybe 48th place here. GN collecting another pot, moves up to 2nd in the entire tournament. Now over here, this is a very small pot, but we have Iron Mike, the chip leader, up against Maja here, who is now a top 4 stack. We have a bet and a raise on the river. Now, I didn't catch the entirety of this hand, but, I mean, Maja's got a straight. That's a very good hand. We have an all-in over here. King 10 getting called by the ace-jack. King 10 needs help as he doesn't get any of that. So Slavitic over there taking down a massive pot. And guys, we are getting ever closer to that bubble being popped. We're down to 45 players, at least one of whom is sitting out with less than a big blind. Average stack here, what average stack is about 50,000 chips. BB is 3,000. Guys, am I able to math? I mean, we're looking at what, like, that's 16.67 bigs, give or take. And guys, I know it's a very exciting time, but we're going to make it even more exciting. Guys, we got a giveaway. So, I'm going to give you a word. You're going to type the word in chat for your chance to win. We are giving away one 1650 ticket. So guys, type in Twitch chat. You might need to copy paste this one. The keyword is Quadamonus. That's not even a word. Yet here it is. Anybody spell it wrong? Maybe? Everybody's just really good at copy pasting, huh? PBD, I see you in there. All right, we'll let that run for a moment. But guys, yeah, we are at 45 players here. We're getting very close to that bubble. And we do see a lot of short stacks taking their time. We have an all-in here. Parabellum against GN. No quads. Nothing like that for GN this time. He had a straight draw, but not enough to crack Parabellum's ace-king. All right, guys, if you can just bear with me for a second. Okay, guys, breaking news, Nightbot is broken. See what I did there? Right, so guys, we're going to pause the giveaway right now. Those of you who put in an incredible amount of effort to spell that monstrosity of a word, I do apologize. Something is going on. I don't know. I don't handle the technical stuff, but we are going to do the giveaway where we're going to try again in ideally maybe a few minutes. Maybe. Well, we'll see if we can get sorted there, guys. I do apologize. So we actually got a post-flop pot over here. Gooey is thinking about it. Now, Elyab put in 3.3 bigs. That's enough to put Gooey all in. Gooey goes for the fold. Corozis goes for the fold as well. So Elyab going to be picking up a pot. And yes, there's the message from Lime Ricky in the chat there. Giveaway canceled until I figure out Nightbot. You know, sometimes, guys, I get a little bit nervous about, AI taking over the world. And, it's just times like this that really, give me a nice feeling of calm. Make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. That, they might try to take over. But they also just might break. All right, Ezekiel is all in blind over here. A chili bear you called an ambulance for Nightbot. I don't think that's how it works. All right, so we got Iron Mike with a nice big 47 BB stack here going for the raise. Feedquim goes for the call. Now this is a risky situation if you got 8 BBs, but okay, so Feedquim goes for the fold. The jack hits on the turn, which means Ezekiel will be busting here. And Iron Mike gonna take down a big pot. Small pot. I'm going to be collecting a bounty here. Meanwhile, on this table, Slayer flexing the big stack. 5 away from the bubbles, says 33 bigs. Let's ship it in. Tiny, had like less than 0.1 of a big blind. So they're in. And looks like the King 3 from Slayer, who's playing a little bit of table bully there. Is going to bust Tiny and... Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. More breaking news. Lime has typed in the chat. Okay, type Quadamonus if you have 2 mins. Guys, looks like the giveaway is back on. The keyword to type in Twitch chat is Quadamonus. We are doing a draw for 1 1650 tournament ticket. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, so that was a risky play by Slayer because Slavitic over here actually had him covered. Shoving 33 blinds on, like, basically the bubble when somebody has you covered, that is risky. We got players moving around a little bit. We got Parabellum joining this table. 4 players until the bubble pops. Big pot brewing between Bang and Ander. A flush comes in on the river. There's 15 in there. Ander's going all in. Has Bang covered. Takes it down. Nice hand. Corrosi's with the all-in for 11 bigs. Anorak Lime coming in chat saying last chance to type in Quadamonus. And whenever you're ready, Lime, feel free to do the draw there. Meanwhile, guys, so much tension here. We have Zitz, who is all in. Got called twice. Thales Viking putting in some action on the turn. Gets called 2 pair. Okay, so if you have on the flush, if you have the flush on the turn, you know what you don't want to see on the river? You don't want to see the board double pairing. GN thinking about it now. Goes for the check back. 8 high, king high, and ace high. Zitz is actually going to survive. And guys, we have our giveaway winner. Congratulations to Darwin Classic. Congrats, Darwin. Thanks for playing, everyone. Guys, we have, what do we have? We have 3 more giveaways, or 3 more tickets to give away through the remainder of the stream. So make sure to stick around. Oh, GN flexing that big stack. Guys, we are on the direct bubble. There's a few short stacks out there. There is Gooey with 2 big blinds chose to limp under the gun on the direct bubble. Gooey, you are stressing me out, man. We're now hand for hand. Goes for the call. It's pocket queens against 10-8. Pocket queens is going to hold. Oh, that is risky, but it pays off for Gooey. Now, I do see over here Martinoni has 0.8 bigs remaining. All the tables I have open are, oh wait, no, there's still this one going here. Bang and Maja have gotten to the turn here. There's 6 big blinds in the middle, 6.4 effective. No additional pressure from Maja on the turn here. And it goes check, check. That's pocket 6s against ace 9. Pocket 6s is going to take it. And okay, so yeah, looks like next hand being dealt. Oh, our short stack Martinoni got moved somewhere. Did he get moved to this table? No, he got moved somewhere. But guys, there's quite a few players out there who have, we'll say, like, you know, 3 big blinds or less. Who cares over here with 3.2? Over here, we have Anoak going for the 2.5x raise. Maybe just trying to steal that blind. GN coming along, though. We have the overbet all in. Complete disregard for the bubble takes it down. And okay, guys, I believe the bubble has been popped. Yes, maybe. I'm going to wait for all hands to finish to... Yeah, so the bubble has popped. We're going to wait for all hands to finish before declaring, you know, who's the bubble boy and who made it. Okay, and here we got our guys. So everybody is now in the money. Congrats, everybody. Our 38th... Wait, hold on. No, wait. Oh, guys, I am bad with numbers. Sorry, no, we're still on 37. I thought it was 38 paid. It's 36 paid. But you know what, guys? I'm going to bring this table over here because we got Ekman, who is all in the blind. Sorry, I jumped the gun a little bit there. We might have a player busting on the bubble here. Martinoni with 0.4 bigs is hoping to see a bust here. Stirplan with 16 blinds going all in. Now, okay, they're going in a multi-way all in. They're going in a 4-way all in. It's queen 10, ace, queen, pocket 6, 8-5. The 8-5 has a full house. Okay, I mean, 8-5 is not losing. 6s isn't losing. We had a 4-way all in. All three players at risk survived. Guys, we have an all in here. It's Jack 10 against the flush draw. The flush draw does not get there. Gooey wins the pot with top 2 pair. The mighty 8-5 Piano Cat. Oh, guys, jeez. We are still on the bubble. We have Knoxville going all in for their last 1.3 bigs. Martinoni hanging on with 0.3. We have an all-in plus call here. Steffo and Wild 8 have both put in their stacks. We've got a couple bigger stacks here who might be inclined to call and go bounty hunting. In fact, Thales says they're going all in. Guys, we have a multi-way all in here. Ace 9, Queen Jack, 10-6. The 10-6 is in the lead. Needs to dodge like 1,000 outs, and they do it. Thales Viking is going to bust 2 players here. The bubble, okay, this time I'm sure the bubble has officially burst. Thales collecting a couple mystery bounties here, taking down a mini for busting 1 player, and for busting another, that is another mini. And congratulations, you are in the money. Congrats to everybody sitting at this table. Let's put this up. And so Knoxville actually went all in that hand as well. And I believe they tripled up. They had pocket kings. Pocket kings turns out to be a good hand. Now that the bubble has popped, everybody's in the money. We're going to see maybe a few liberal all-ins here. In fact, we see a 3-way all-in very first hand at this table. Jack 8, pocket 7s, king 7. Looks like the Jack 8 from Dodamit over here is going to take it. Over here, we have, I believe this was 5 to the flop. The winner SP all in while sitting out, and it's a king 10 against 9-6. 9-6 has outs, but that is not it. So the winner is gonna be busting here. Why does my graphic show 132 players left? Because I busted in 132nd place. So that is my result right there. I think that's where I busted anyways. Guys, we have another all in here. King 8 against Ace 3. Ace 3 in the lead. King 8 does not get any help. Ace 3 for Thales Viking. Wasn't Thales Viking just at another table? Then they busted 2 players. Thales Viking on an absolute rampage here. Steffo 1968, Lime, that is correct. Steffo 1968 was the bubble. Wild 8, who was also all in, and that in that same hand did manage to just sneak into the money in 36th place. And all right, so guys, we got the break getting started here, but there is still a little bit of action going on. So we see Gooey going for the raise, GN going for the call. They both have, you know, nice healthy stacks here with double-digit big blinds. A little bit of money going in on the flop. Gooey's liking these min bets. So we see the min bet flop. We see the min bet turn. GN says, I mean, it's a min bet. You think I'm going to fold to this? We got the third min bet. GN goes for the call. Pocket fours against a pair of jacks. The jacks for GN, just absolutely unstoppable. All right, guys, we are going on break. Feel free to get up, stretch your legs, grab yourself a drink. For those of you sticking around, I'll put on a little bit of a video for you, and we'll meet back here in 4 minutes.
It's time for 888 Poker Live 2026, and we're lining up a jam-packed year full of awesome events just for you. First up is Madrid, where we'll bring the poker thrill to one of Europe's most vibrant cities. Then we head to Glasgow, a city known for its heart, energy, and epic poker showdowns. Next, it's on to Barcelona, where poker meets party under the Spanish sun. Finally, we close out in London, showcasing our poker prowess in one of the most iconic cities in the world. And that's not all. The UKPL is back with 5 stops across the UK for your chance to grab even more poker action. We've also got the Noche de Poker Festival in Spain, bringing poker closer to you. It's going to be an incredible live experience unlike anything you've seen before. And stay tuned for more surprises. So whether you're a seasoned pro or new to the game, 888 Poker Live is your chance to be part of something unforgettable. Come along, play well, get lucky, and you could be our next 888 Poker Live champion. 888 Poker, made to play.
We can also use small straight draws, gut shots, even open enders, and blast them off of high card hands that are ahead of us. When we've defended our big blind to a raiser, we are out of position. The most common thing we're going to do is check to the raiser. Because we had a discount pre-flop, we have a wide range. They have a narrower range. On most flops, they have an advantage in strength, and they have an advantage with position. We're just going to check to them and then reassess based on what they do. When we face a c-bet, we have to first of all get rid of all of our trash hands. So if the board comes like a jack 10-5, we know we're automatically folding pocket threes, ace deuce offsuit, 6-7 offsuit. All of those hands disappear. Then we are left with a reasonably strong range. Our second pairs, our top pairs, some sets, maybe straights, depending on what the board is. And all of these hands have to go into 2 buckets, 2 strategic decisions, check raising and check calling. People often don't check raise enough, and it's really important to check raise enough, both to get fold equity and to get maximum value from your strong hands. Let's say the board comes 2, 3, 4, we check, they bet. We really want to get lots of money in with like 5, 6 for the flop straight or pocket fours for a set. So we are going to check raise those hands. We can't only check raise our very strongest hands. We need to balance that with bluffs as well. Maybe a hand like king 5 offsuit for the open-ended straight draw and the overcard. When we check raise these bluffs, we can make ace highs fold, and that's great. We can even use them as multi-barrel bluffs down the streets and maybe make them fold a pair on the correct runouts as well. There are times when we don't check raise very much at all. If there's a lot of ICM considerations and we're covered, or if the flop is just particularly good for the pre-flop raiser. If the floppers came ace king 5, the pre-flop raiser has loads of top pair hands, loads of the best sets in the 2 pair hands. They have a big advantage. So we're not going to check raise very often at all here. We're going to decide on our trash and just fold it and do a lot of just check calling. If you're in the big blind and you call a raise versus an under the gun raiser and it comes ace king 5, having a donk betting strategy leading out instead of checking is not viable, not mathematically speaking. They have a really strong range on ace king 5. We have a relatively weak range on ace king 5. If we try and construct a leading range, it's going to be incredibly difficult to balance, and we're betting into a big disadvantage to their range. So it's not going to make you money in the long term. Some of the situations where we can construct a leading range is when the flop is beneficial to the big blind. Flops like 5-5 deuce. It's good for the big blind's range because when we had a discount pre-flop, we were calling hands like 5-6 offsuit, like king.
All right, guys, I am back. We got 15 minutes till the tournament or 15 seconds, sorry, till the tournament restarts. It's been action-packed tournament so far. Lots of very notable, very strong players have unfortunately busted. We've had some big bounties, some crazy pots, and now we are officially in the money with 32 players remaining. And okay, so we're going to start this one off. We see Who Cares going all in. Knoxville only had 0.1 BB to start this hand, so we see they're, they're all in. Dodemit is all in. Okay, so we have Queen 7, King 6, and 7-4. King High in the lead so far and holds. So, I mean, Knoxville not going to win that entire pot. In fact, a big chunk of it is going to go to Dodemit. But Knoxville up to 0.6 BBs there. Sleepy the Old says, can I ladder up? Sleepy, you got a short stack? I mean, what do we got? We got, 32 players remaining. You do earn a few extra cents at 30, a little bit more than that at 24. But you know what? Oh, we got an all in here. The runner straight from GN. GN's having a hell of a run so far. Yeah, so you can ladder up, of course, but the ladders at this point in the tournament are very small. So, you're looking at a few extra cents here and there. My strategy, if I was still in this, would be to collect those chips, go for the win. Guys, we have 2 players all in. Stirplan up against Martinoni and Ekman. Looks like ace 6 for Stirplan with the 2 pair is going to be good enough to take this and bust 2 players. I mean, Sleepy, if you're looking to ladder up, I mean, people are busting. And all right, we got a couple mini bounties coming out here. We still have a $25 bounty, a $12.50, and 2 750s in play. So that is 4 big bounties out of the remaining. There we go, 29. And as I was looking at that, Knoxville moves over to this table. It gets put all in, and the 10-5 hitting the pair of 5s is not going to be good enough. Thales Viking is going to win a big pot here. I feel like I instinctively say big pot because essentially people go all in. I assume it's a big pot. I'm typically a cash game guy, no, not too many short stacks laying around. But, okay, that might have been a pot for like a couple big blinds. Which at this point in the tournament is significant. All right, so Karozi's winning an all in there, taking a bounty as well. Thales with the 3-bet jam against Stirplan. Now, these are both very healthy stacked players. None of this small stack stuff going on. So Thales over here is currently our 2nd place stack. We got Toot going for the all-in. Now it's 5 BBs, but I mean 5 BBs has some fold equity. And in fact, we do see a whole bunch of folds. Over here, Gooey is getting put all in by Corozis. 10 big blinds in the middle, just over 5 in Gooey's stack. Ends up going for the fold though. DF 906 at this table, trying to be a little bit tricky, not going all in for 2.1 bigs, just throwing in the smooth little min raise. Maybe hoping to fool someone into, you know, thinking it is not what it is. But, I mean, Sir Toby, not getting fooled. Betsy, Belk, okay, we got a 4-way all in. There's a lot of aces. Ace, Jack hits, but Queen 10 hits the straight on turn, which means DF 906 is going to win quite a few chips here. Sir Toby and Belk both going to take side pots there. And DF, who was, I mean, all in there for roughly 2 big blinds, is now over 9 with a quadruple up. Guys, we are down to our final 3 tables. And there's a pot going on here. Gooey is all in. GN and Maja here, who are 2 of the top 3 stacks in this tournament, are still putting in some money. I mean, just a very small bet on the turn, just 2 big blinds. But building up, you know, a little bit of a side pot. We now have 4 spades. It's ace 7, pocket 9s, and pocket 10s. Pocket 10s with the spade. Gooey triples up. Oh, looks like DF 906 has a few fans in chat. Oh boy, guys. Okay, Sleepy with the all-in. Betsy with an all-in. Belk with the call. Ander with the all-in. Don't admit with the all-in. Belk goes for a call. I'm not even going to try to analyze this one. There is a bunch of cards. There's some cards on board. Anders has a full house. But now the question is, how much of the pot does Ander actually get? And it looks like it's all of it. GG to Dodemit, Sleepy, and Betsy. Ander is going to collect 3 bounties here. All right, so we do have some minis coming out. Nice hand, Ander. Has everybody just lost their mind? LDG all in, Bang all in, Thales all in, Denison all in. Pocket 10s, I believe, are in the lead. Ace 4 with the rivered straight for Denison. LDG not going to win this one. Bang going to take a small side pot there. Thales Viking with the Jack 10 high. I believe that was not good enough. LDG is going to be busting. A very nice pot for Denison there. Every table is just going absolutely nuts. Mirabel, Slavitic, and Corozis all in. It's aces, ace, queen, and 5-4. 5-4 has outs. That's not one of them, but they had the chance. Pocket aces going to hold on that board with 3 to a flush, 4 to a straight. That's got to feel good. And all right, Mirabel is out. We see the mini bounty coming out. We also had an all-in on this table just a moment ago. Jazz has exited the tournament as well, with Sir Toby winning the pot, winning a mini bounty there too. Guys, we are down to 20 players. Multi-way post-flop spot. Bang putting the rest of the chips in. I mean, they had 0.1 big blinds after after this flop. So it's Thales against Iron Mike 99. 2 jacks on board. Effective stacks of just under the pot. And Iron Mike says he wants to put in a little bit more. Thales with the very quick call. Goes for the check on river. Iron Mike with the check back. King Queen high for Thales, not good enough. Iron Mike's ace high, gonna take quite a bit of that. Bang with the pair of sixes, going to survive. It's Christmas madness. Rano Jono, you know when people are going Christmas shopping, they go to the mall, how it's absolutely insane. This is the tournament equivalent of that. All right, Slavitic with the non-all-in raise. Maja with the call. Maja with the lead. The raise. Where is this going? Okay, so a call. Now here's the thing, guys. There's 16 bigs in the middle. 7.2 effective stacks. That's Slavitic's stack. And Masha just keeps throwing out the min bets. We got the raise, not quite all in. 1 BB off all in. Letting Maja donk the river for that 1 extra big blind. But the money's not in yet. Maja's thinking about this. They're thinking maybe whatever they're leading isn't quite good enough. The emotes are coming out. All right, guys. Well, there is a clock. 10 seconds. Maja goes for the fold. Slavitic is going to take that one. We have Slayer 2200 going all in for 7 bigs here. Danielson attacking GN's raise, or attacking GN's blinds, sorry. We'll see if there's any sort of defense here. There's also, once again, a multi-way pot. No all-ins this time. Furlog has 3.3 bigs behind. Gooey says, let's make the pot bigger. Throws out a small bet, just takes it down. Back over here, GN did defend their blind. That is a nasty, nasty board for a big blind defender. Goes for the call, though. The 10 pairs, that potentially evens things out quite a bit. A lot of those monster hands do lose to a 10. But we got the bet going in on the turn. Guys, over here, Sir Toby 88 going to be busting ace king against pocket 7 or pocket 6s from Ander. Collecting the mini bounty here. We're down to, I believe, 19 players. On this table, GN did end up calling the turn, but is not going to win at showdown here with just 3.6 bigs behind. We have a multi-way pot. Furlog went all in. Up against Gooey. Furlog's ahead. Up against a combo draw, but ahead, and the ace-jack is just going to hold. So Furlog with the much-needed win there, collecting a few chips. DF 906 tried to be cheeky, leaving that 0.1 bigs behind, but Belk saw through it, and I mean, it's only a matter of time until the call comes in here. You're really gonna make us wait for it? All right, we'll just observe another table where we have Bang all in against Thales Viking, and the ace 10 hits 2 pair. The kings with so many outs, kings, jacks, diamonds, none of the above hitting, which means Bang is going to double up. Over here, we have Slavitic up against the ace-5 of Zitz. Zitz is going to win. Over here, ace-4 against ace-8. The ace-8 hits, and that means DF906 is going to survive this all-in. So many all-ins, nobody's busting. Nobody is busting. We got two with a very, very short stack here. A good chunk of their chips already in the small blind. Question is, do they want to go with it now? And let's keep in mind, guys, there are 4 big bounties remaining. One of those being a $25 bounty, with 19 players left in the field. That's pretty good odds for a big bounty. And all right, okay, we got an all-in over here. It's Slayer up against Ander. The ace-5 has outs, does not hit them. Slayer is going to survive. Little post-flop spot here. Slavitic up against Maja. They're really going at each other. This time Maja ends up actually timing out on the flop. All in for Corozis, takes it down. We got the small open raise from Denelson, and Toot does go for the call. All right, we are going to have at least one player at risk here. We'll see if Taz decides to come along too. Taz goes for the call. Now, they still got a bunch of chips left. We'll see if any betting comes out from Denelson, whether he just, wants to try to bust a player, wants to try to have them heads up so he's got the bounty all to themselves, or maybe just has a bad end, just checking it down. We'll see. King Queen high for Taz is going to beat Denelson. The question is it going to beat 2? It is not, because that is 3 of a kind on the flop. We have another all in here. Pocket 10s against pocket 8s for DF906. And this time, guys, the pocket 8's not going to be good enough. Ander is going to take that one down. Nice healthy pot with the pocket 10s, collecting a bounty. We got one more mini here, and DF906 is now out of the tournament. We have, we got more all-ins here. We got Thales going all in. We got Denelson with the big stack. I mean, he's not at risk, but the chips are in there. And all right, guys, we are down to 2 tables. So, I mean, I know there's something exciting going on here, but I'm going to try to capture your attention just a little. Oh, that 9 on the flop. Jeez. Okay, so Denelson going to take this one down. Thales Viking going to be busting out. Nice hand, gentlemen. Another mini bounty. Okay. All right. So as I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted by people going all in all the time, guys, we are down to 2 tables. It's time for another giveaway. So I'm just getting confirmation here. I believe we're doing one more ticket. Yes. Okay. So one more 1650 ticket to give away, guys. I'm going to give you something to type into the Twitch chat. You type this in, and then we'll do a random draw amongst those who typed it in. Guys, the keyword for one 1650 ticket is multi-way madness. Now, meanwhile, we have a heads-up pot over here. Ace, queen against pocket 8s. Pocket 8s not pulling their weight. Losing a pretty big pot to bang 48 here. Rano Jono, Merry Christmas, man. All right, so we got Corozis going all in. So We are at 17 players remaining, guys. We're very quickly approaching that final table. Prizes at this point on the ladder are still a little bit low. Everybody right now, we're at what, 17? We're up about $2.45 for a cash here, a little over $53 up top, and of course we still have some huge bounties, including a $25, a $12.50, and a couple $7.50s here. Oh man, I'm trying to follow the action here. We got Corozzi's up against Belk all in, and I mean, after that turn, Belk is just completely drawing dead, so Corozzi's is going to take it, going to collect a bounty over here. Is it going to be a big one? It's going to be a mini. Guys, over here we had a three-way all-in, but look at the board. 5 spades on board, not a single spade in hand, which means that one ends in a three-way chop. And two going all in here. Ooh, Iron Mike going all in as well. Okay, so Lime, when you have a moment in between all of this excitement, feel free to do the giveaway draw, guys. Last chance for you to get type in multi-way madness here. We do have ace queen against jack 8. The jack 8 hits. Iron Mike needs help and gets it. So Iron Mike 99 with the rivered ace going to be busting Toot here. Oh my God, guys, we're seeing so many of these mini bounties. Now, like I want to put this into perspective right after congratulations to Chili Billy Bear for winning our 1650 giveaway. Congratulations, Chili Billy Bear. Guys, so that was, I believe, our 4th ticket giveaway, which means we have 2 left to do today. So make sure to stick around. You know, this tournament is progressing nicely. We're probably going to be doing those pretty soon. Once again, congratulations, Chili Billy Bear. And okay, so we have Taz going all in. So I wanted to say, guys, the bounties, the effect of the bounties, as long as those $25, $12.50, the $7.50, as long as those stay in there, the average value of these bounties just keeps going up and up and up. So 4 out of the 15 remaining bounties are big ones. Guys, we have Stirplan going all in here. Corozzi's putting in the money. That is an extra diamond on the turn, which means the aces of Stirplan are being cracked. All right, let's see what bounty comes out here. It's another mini. Okay, so 4 out of 14 are now big ones. Okay, so we have, I believe this was a limp from Bang, Slavitic with an overlimp, but Taz saying this flop ain't gonna come that cheap, goes all in, takes it all down. Zitz is all in the big blind here with their last BB. Oh, guys, okay, we got all-ins coming. In fact, we got an all-in over here. The Jack 8 against the King 10 from Who Cares. Who Cares flops trips. Corozzi's had the opportunity to hit a straight, but didn't. What is this? We have 1, 2, 3, probably going to have 4. We're going to have a 5-way all-in. A 5-way all-in with 14 players left in the tournament. Seriously? Those big bounties, man, they're still in here. And guys, I just typed in, I did a little math. Oh, that is a set of kings. Can anything beat that? I don't think so. Okay, I think Iron Mike's going to take at least some of that. Taz might be taking a bit if the stacks line up. No, Iron Mike is just going to win a 5-way all-in. It's going to collect 3 bounties. and is going to shoot up to the tournament chip lead. We got another mini. Guys, these minis are stressing me out. It's another mini. Okay, one more envelope to pull here. Okay. All right, guys. We are down to 11 players. 4 of the remaining 11 bounties are big. Now, I'm going to break out the calculator here. The average bounty is worth a little over $5 if my calculations are correct. Now, Iron Mike and Taz involved in an all in here. Iron Mike hitting top pair on the flop, but it's not good enough to crack aces. So we're not going to see a bust here. Who Cares has gone all in. Maja, who is actually the tournament chip leader for a good chunk of this this tournament here, is now at risk. 9-3 against a6. Very good flop for the a6. 9-3 hits. Hits the river 3. Who Cares is going to take this pot. Maja 26 will be leaving us in 11th place. It's an... do these bigger bounties exist? It's just minis all the way down. Nice hand. Who Cares, guys? The tournament is now hand for hand. Make sure to stick around, guys. We're going to be doing another giveaway once we hit the final table here. But we're not there yet. We got, you know, a couple of shorties here, maybe fighting over a pot. Gooey putting in the... Gooey likes those min bets. Burlog saying this is it. Goes for the dreaded min raise. Near all in. Now, Gooey is not at risk here. Of course, I mean, when you only have 2.8 bigs behind, you want to hold on to them if you can. All right, Denelson just going to take it there. All right. So we're keeping an eye on this table. I believe Gooey is the shortest stack. But there's a few guys out there with, you know, 3, 4 BB stacks here. Gooey with the limp. Denelson saying that bounty's mine. Goes all in. Got everybody else covered. Gooey's going to take a moment. And I fully expect him to click call. Goes for the call. Ace, king, ace, pocket eights. Ace, king on the flop. Pocket eights needs a lot of help. And that help did not come. So, guys, Gooey is going to be our 10th place finisher. Denelson going to collect a bounty here. Oh, okay. That is a 750. Nice bounty going to Denelson here. We're going to go ahead and close this. Guys, we have our final table. Let's see. Denelson. Oh, Denelson not actually in the chip leader. Our chip leader is actually Ander. So congratulations to Ander, XPZ. Who cares? Iron Mike 99, XXX Taz, Furlog the Brock, Bang 48, Denelson, Corozis, and Slayer 2200 for making this final table. And guys, already chips are flying. Iron Mike with the all-in. Congratulations everybody who made it this far. Everybody's fighting for that top prize of just over $53. Guys, let's celebrate. Let's do another giveaway. So, I'm going to give you a keyword. You type it in the Twitch chat. We're going to be giving away 2 more 1650 tickets right now. Guys, to get in on that, type in holiday break. Meanwhile, one of these guys might be going on break. We'll see. No, it's actually going to be a chop. Taz and Iron Mike chopping this one up. Nice hands. And okay, so guys, you might be wondering, like, hey, holiday break, what are you talking about, Komodo? Well, that's right, guys, because, you know, some of us, we need to spend time with our families. We need a little break once in a while. So the 888 Poker TV channel is going to be going on a little break. Today is the 23rd. We will be on break until we are coming back Monday the 29th. Monday the 29th, we'll be back with Magic Monday. Oh, hold on. We got another all in here. That's a flopped straight. Bang had outs to a higher straight, did not take it. Denelson is going to take this one down, and we have our first bust out at the final table. Yeah, we got another mini bounty coming out. Remember, guys, we still have a 25, a 1250, and a 750 in there. Yeah, so we're going to be going on break. We're going to be coming back with Magic Monday on December 29th. Give us all a little bit of time to relax here. Lime Ricky says 1 more minute for the giveaway. Guys, if you haven't typed in holiday break, do it now. We got a multi-way all in. Corozis with the top pair, top kicker. Denelson with the ace high. Furlog with the pair of 4s. Is Corozis taking it all? They are. And Furlog is going to be our 8th place finisher here. Corozis taking the 1250 bounty. All right, so guys, at this point in the tournament, prizes start going up. I mean, those 1250 bounties are still incredibly nice. There is still the 25 and a 750 in there. We got Who Cares going all in. But so what do we have? We have 7 players remaining. Ooh, ace queen versus ace queen. The spade actually free rolling here does not get there. So the 7th place prize is actually $7.77 because the universe is wonderful. And then it only goes up from there up to the top prize of just over $53. Guys, we have our giveaway winners. Thank you, Lime Ricky. Thank you, Nightbot. Congratulations to Game Changer 9801 and congratulations to C422. Congratulations, guys. Game Changer says, finally I win something. I suspect you've won something before, Game Changer. All right, guys, we got Denelson going for the raise. Gets called by Corozis. Corozis is now the tournament chip leader after that big win. Who Cares coming along too. We got a 3-way flop with a lot of spades. Now, this is a bit of a polarizing flop. Whether or not you have spades, you either love or hate this flop. Corrosi's with a pretty quick bet when checked to, and that's just enough to take it down. They're up to 24 big blinds. Guys, that is how many chips is that? That is 736,000 chips. But big numbers are hard, so we're going to stick with just this. In fact, the blinds have just gone up, so it's 18.4 bigs now. Second place is Iron Mike, who's just calling it all in here. It's an ace-7 against 7-4. Who cares? Needs a 4 on the river, and that's not it. So who cares with the 7-4 is going to be our 7th place finisher for $7.77 plus bounties, of course. Iron Mike going to collect the biggest remaining bounty, $25 straight into his digital pockets. And we are down to 6. GG, who cares? All right, so we got Corrosi's with the min raise. Ander with an all-in gets called. Ace-10 and Jack-8. That is a liberal call. Has the straight draw going into the river, but does not hit it. Needed that. One of the three remaining 10s in the deck, of course. One of them was in Anders' hand. So the ace-10 is going to hold. Anders is going to double up straight into the chip lead. Taz and Slayer all in here. Ace-8 against the 9-6. The 9-6 binks the flop, and that's going to be good enough to hold. The pair of 8s for Slayer, not good enough. So Slayer 2200 is going to be our 6th place finisher, taking home 1067 plus bounties. Taz is going to get a mystery bounty here, but it is just a mini. So we have 4 mini bounties and a $7.50 bounty remaining, if my math is correct. It is. And everybody now guaranteed at least 1462 plus bounties. So the prizes are starting to get up there, guys. With 5 players remaining, ooh, hold that thought. We have an all-in. King-8 against Ace-7. Ace-7 into the lead, going into the river. Dennelson needs help. The board pairs, which means Ace-7 is going to take it down. Dennelson is going to be our 5th place finisher, taking home 1462 plus bounties. Anders looking for that 750 bounty and gets it. All right, so Ander XPZ going to take that one down, guys. We're down to the final 4 players. And I was just going to say, I mean, you know, despite all the all-ins happening all over the place, average stacks are a little bit healthy. A little bit healthy. We're looking at, what, say, roughly 14 big blinds as the average stack here. I feel like that's very rare getting to this point in the tournament. All right, so Ander with a healthy button raise going up to 3 big blinds. Iron Mike has more than enough chips to contest this. If it goes up to Taz, I mean, Taz is basically just playing for their tournament life if they decide to play against this. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Ander goes for the call. 6-5 offsuit. Oh, man. That is the stand Taz decided to take. It's going to fall to the pocket jacks. That feels like a bit of a blunder there. That is not the spot you want to be going for. Ander gonna win that pot, gonna collect a mini bounty. They're all mini bounties from here on out. And Taz is going to be our 4th place finisher, taking home 2025 plus bounties. We have another all in. It's queens against queen sevens. There's a lot of outs for chops here, and that's one of them. Karosi's pocket queens getting not quite cracked, but taking a chop against the queen seven suited. We have a6 against pocket eights. A6 binks the flop. The 8 on the river. Oh, jeez. Okay, guys. Ander having a good time here. Iron Mike is going to be our third place finisher, taking home $27.95 plus bounties. Guys, we are heads up. Ander with the big chip lead here. Congrats to both Ander and Karosi's for getting heads up. Now we'll see who finishes it. Karosi's with the all-in. It's Jack 7 against King 8. King 8 hits. Drawn very thin is the Jack 7, and that's not it. Guys, one hand of heads up. Karosi's is going to finish in second place, taking home $38.25 plus bounties. Ander, XPZ, going to collect the extra to the last two bounties here. Going to be taking home $53.07 plus bounties, plus the title of 888 Poker TV Home Game Grand Champion. GG Ander. And congratulations everybody who made the final table, who made the money. For the rest of us, you know, there's always next week. I believe we're back. Yeah, that works out, right? Yeah, I think so. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I have been your host, KomodoDragonJesus. If you enjoyed this, make sure to follow this channel. You know, despite the break that we're about to go on, you know, we do this stream quite often. We have a lot of fun together. If you enjoyed my commentary here, let's switch to this view, guys. This is me right here. You can follow me at twitch.tv/KomodoDragonJesus. And yeah, guys, have an absolutely wonderful holiday. Wishing you all the best. We'll see you back here again real soon. Have a good one, guys.